Previously on Hate to Pylon.
Cancel culture has gone too far, coming for Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I will not have it.
If I catch this man, I'm going to show him why I've been sad.
I hate with passion Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal.
You hate to see it. My rookie of the year regardless. You know, prayers up for LaMelo.
We still don't have the left side of the offensive line at all.
Ryan Fitzpatrick is the savior of the Washington football team.
CJ talked about the Washington football team having hope for the first time. My fellow Panthers fans, I'm here to tell you, there isn't a lot of hope for us. It is the most delicious cereal this mouth has ever tasted.
I will put money. I will go on air and I'll have an apology to you if Josh Allen does not take a step back this year. If Josh Allen numbers do not stay the same or get better, I will come on and say that I'm just a Minnesota fan. But I want you to come on.
Take on it.
No,
how much is a step back? 1,000 yards?
It's not about yards for him. It's about accuracy. I'm saying PFF completion grade, because it went from like a 58 to like a 60 something. If it goes in the middle, right? It goes in the middle or a little bit. I'm right, right? I'm right, and I want you to come on air and say that I'm a salty Washington football fan and I don't have a quarterback. Remember that.
All right.
Previously on Hate to Pylon.
This is Kyle Curtin's butthole. He hurt right now. So you're saying Julio in San Fran?
Dallas will win this game because I believe Ezekiel Elliott will have.
You're high! You said Ezekiel Elliott? You're high!
LeBron James, I can't think of a big three that he was a part of. So I don't know why he's even on this chart.
The fact that you guys did not pick the Washington football team in this matchup!
And the Bulls didn't play anyone, so
it's okay. I'm okay. Dallas for the win.
This is ridiculous. That's barely a big two.
I want Iguodala.
Score.
Previously on Hate to Pylon.
Let's have a moment of silence for Earl Thomas and Josh Norman's career right now. And the first thing that I want to bring to the table this week is the fact that, Fitz Magic, you know.
I'm like a chicken leg and turkey leg man myself, so I'm gonna let them eat the kneecaps, and I'm gonna just pick up the legs, and I'm gonna eat the legs.
I hate Aaron Rodgers anyways.
All right. Well, we'll just wrap it up with just saying this. He's a bad man.
And in honor of 316 to Stone Cold.
Okay. Big tugs. I like that energy. The NFL has been crazy, just like Jonathan's assumption of thinking he's a good football player back in Cane Bay. Let's just talk about this craziness of trading.
You're talking
So the Miami
real
Dolphins-
reckless right now.
I'm not talking reckless. I'm just talking. Can we have a conversation? Can we have a conversation, Jonathan? I don't understand. Like, why you see? There's no shade. There's no shade whatsoever. No shade.
You're saying
I'm just talking. I'm just
but
talking.
there's some big shade.
We are part of Five of a Kind, and we are smart, sexy, chunky boys. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? And we are back for another week. Some hard-hitting sports talk. And my name is CJ, alongside my awesome co-host Jonathan and Kyle and Jonathan, whichever way you want to say it. But first, before we get any further into the show, how are you guys doing today?
Exceptionally well, and happy to be back.
Yes,
Kyle,
sir.
how are you doing?
Sad Vikings fan is back. We're just getting through it right now. We'll get through it. How are you, CJ?
I'm doing pretty good right now. Actually, my team is winning right now. First offense didn't look great, but we're not worried about it. It's only the first game. We'll talk more about that a little bit later on when we get into our training camp report. So today we got a special presentation by me. We got a training camp reports from each individual team. We're going to be talking about what kind of coach would we be. You know, taking it back to how much of a football heads we are going to be. We can talk a little bit of really in the grassroots, in the weeds about schemes and stuff like that. And we're going to be talking about some preseason action that's happening right now. But before we get there, let's get some plugs out the way. Make sure you guys are following us on Twitter, TikTok, here on twitch.tv/HateToPileOn. And make sure you're following us. You can also follow us on our brand new YouTube channel, Hate to Pile On as well, exclusive Hate to Pile On stuff. And go ahead, if you fuck with us, if you mess with us, go ahead and go to hatetopileon.com and you can get yourself some awesome merch. Hold up. Britney Spears' father agrees to step down from conservatorship. Oh, wow.
We did it, boys. That's one small step for man.
All right, but before we go any further, Kyle, are you sweaty or is that just the design on the shirt?
That's just the design on the shirt. It's a tie-dye shirt.
I was like, dude, what you been doing? Just random, like one shoulder sweaty and all around the neck. The other shoulder.
Bro, it's hard work getting these scoops out here, my guy.
I thought you were getting a one-arm workout in or something.
One-arm workout does get pretty hot, especially in the summertime. But speaking of shirts, go ahead and go to hatetopileon.com and you can copy yourself some of this awesome chunky boy shirts right here. And go ahead and support us, and we'll greatly appreciate it if you do. And then send us pictures of you guys if you buy them, tag us in it, and then we'll show you guys
before and after, please.
Yeah, before and after. Yeah, we want to see the chunky take over you. Let the chunky become you. But speaking of becoming, what kind of team are we going to become after this preseason? And right now we have two preseason games on for this Thursday. We have the Washington football team versus the New England Patriots. And then we have the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Two NFC East teams, an AFC North team and AFC East. Yeah, it's AFC East, the Patriots. So far, actually, I turned off the game. I should return.
Oh, yeah, you should turn it back on because you were wrong earlier when you said you guys were winning. You missed another Quinn Nordine field goal. It's 9-7.
That guy can kick, bro. Top. This guy can kick.
They got some specialists. I saw. Did you see the punter?
I didn't.
One.
Their kicker's handsome. I saw him. He had a little curly hair. Their only undrafted free agent. This man kicked like a 56-yarder or some shit.
Much better than the 3%er they drafted last year.
Yeah, that's so funny that they drafted a guy. Yeah, to kick him off for being a racist, and then they bring in the undrafted free agent. They didn't
kick him off for being a racist. They kicked him off because he stunk.
Which is like close enough, right? Like let's be honest. There's some racist people in the NFL, and if they stunk, they'd be off the team.
Correct, but he stunk and was racist.
There we go. But anyways,
you don't want to be stinky and racist. Don't be that.
Yeah, the NFL only allows for one of them at a time.
And who is it right now?
No, I mean like you can only be either
stinky
or racist.
No. You said they allow one who's stinky and racist. Who is it? Go ahead, Kyle.
Cole Beasley.
Cole Beasley. Yeah.
Cole Beasley's not bad though.
Okay, all right. He's not even the best slot receiver on his team. All right, go ahead. We're way off topic here.
That's true. Yeah, that's how it goes. So Washington kind of started off a little. Okay, it was okay. There was some okay plays. Not, I mean, it's the first preseason game. What do you expect? But as my report on Twitter, as you can check that out, I hate to pile on. Sam Cosmi is starting at right tackle right now, which is pretty interesting, especially with the kind of the slow start that he had. But we also had a COVID outbreak on the offensive line as well, so he's kind of been forced in to get more reps, which has been playing pivotal. He did have a very, very obvious false start that did not get called. So we can clean that up.
Why are you pointing it out?
Because we can't ignore the bad things. You know, we don't want to see this become a trend.
We got to snitch. I know
he's super fast off the line.
Speaking of not ignoring the bad things, the play on which he jumped off sides, it was a horrible ball from Taylor Heineke, who had a wide open De'Ami Brown, and it should have been a touchdown. Actually, it should have been a touchdown that got called back for a false start. But
quick question.
The false start wasn't called, and Taylor Heineke stinks.
Sorry to interrupt you. The first round draft pick, is he not on the field?
What team?
The Patriots, who asked for a trade. Is he not playing? I've been looking for him all night.
N'Keal Harry?
Yeah.
I haven't seen him play yet.
Yeah, that's weird. Is he gonna be the third team? That's gonna be awkward. Anyways.
Third team. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean, you gotta get some good tape out there. Or maybe not. Keep it a mystery. And also we got the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. I haven't really watched much of this game. But you have Jalen Hurts. I don't think Big Ben played at all, did he?
No, he's not. They're putting him on arm reps, like he's counted down.
Yeah. I think Dwayne Haskins. Let me pull up the stats real quick.
He just threw a touchdown.
He did? Attaboy.
Yeah. No one covered any of the receivers. There were just like three receivers wide open in the end zone, but he still threw the pass.
Hey, the most wide open receivers is the toughest pass to throw.
I guess. And then whoever number 10 is for the Eagles threw a pick a couple seconds ago.
No idea who anybody is on the Eagles roster right now. To be
I really don't care.
Oh, but Nick Mullins.
Wow.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Look at us.
Look at us. Who would have thought? Not me. So yeah, preseason is an exciting time.
Hold up.
Hold up. A minute.
Some small standouts from the Eagles that we need to mention real quick.
Yeah.
Kenny Gainwell, leading rusher, 2 carries, 14 yards.
Woof.
Okay.
Not bad.
Woof.
But then third leading receiver for the Eagles right now, Tyree Jackson, the former University of Buffalo quarterback, now playing tight end, 6'7", 250.
That's right. I forgot he's transferred.
He might legitimately be a good tight end.
What was his stats? I was watching someone return a kick. What was his stats? 2
catches, 32 yards.
That seems like he's wide open, but continue.
You also forget to mention former XFL Defenders, Washington Defenders quarterback as well.
Correct. And he should have started over Cardale Jones, but that's none of my business.
Yeah, I really like Kenneth Gainwell. He was one of my crushes in the draft. I really wanted him on our team. Getting Kenneth and AG back together, college teammates, would have been a dream for me, but the Eagles have made it a nightmare now that he's in our division. We have to see him twice a year. So you hate to see it.
You do have one. Didn't Jared Patterson go to Memphis too? No, where did Jared Patterson go?
Hold on.
I think it's Memphis.
I got the roster. Buffalo.
I knew it was a blue team.
Oh, that's like the same team.
It's like the same. They kind of have like the same unis.
Yeah.
But Memphis do have those nice chrome unis. Those are pretty sweet.
Facts.
I mean, helmets. Okay, so quick stat line for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Dwayne Haskins, 14 for 16, a 122, and a tutty. You got Anthony McFarland, Maryland native, 9 carries, 34 yards, and a tutty. Jalen Samuels, 9 carries, 34 yards, and a tutty. They have The same exact. That's wild. Najee Harris, 2 carries for 10 yards. Let's see. Deontay Johnson, 3 catches, 41 yards. And Anthony Johnson had the touchdown from Dwayne Haskins. Cody White, 3 catches, 27 yards. So Dwayne doing pretty well. Most likely will be beating out Mason Rudolph for that number 2 quarterback spot in Pittsburgh. Mason Rudolph is big stinky, and he might not even make it 3rd quarterback because of Josh Dobbs. People like Josh Dobbs way more than they like Mason Rudolph on that team.
That's because Josh Dobbs didn't get his head bumped.
That's true. But yeah, anything else you guys want to add about these games tonight before we move on a little bit?
No.
So,
besides Washington stinks, but
we can think right now. I'm okay with that.
That was understandable.
Patriots defense looks pretty good.
It's always
That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, but it looks
last
very,
year.
it
Like
looks
half
very
the team
good.
opted out or left in free agency.
And
Judon might be
Matt Judon looks kind of nasty in this defense. That's all I'm going to say. Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
9 is pretty tough,
bro. Oh my god, it's beautiful. I wasn't gonna bring it up because I'm the number guy. I didn't want to bring it up, but woo, he looks good.
Steven Montez is in.
I was just about to say that.
But he's
quarterback.
He might playing tight end for some reason.
Yeah, that didn't happen. By the way, if you look at their roster, it didn't happen. They did not move him to tight end. He's not on their roster.
He needs to be though.
I think they don't have the camp bodies for quarterbacks, so they're like.
If Kyle Allen wasn't hurt, they also brought Sammy Reyes in as the developmental tight end. Shout out my guy Tamara Hemingway though.
Yeah, he's been balling.
Reyes is in right now.
I think he's number 2. He's the number 2 tight end right now on the depth chart, the unofficial depth chart. But
bro, Sam Cosmi getting snaps.
Sadiq Charles playing left tackle too. Shout out my guy.
Yeah, Sadiq. He's been playing inside. He's been playing guard and tackle, and I think that's going to bode well for him for making a roster spots because his position flexibility. Ishmael, that's my guy, but Keith Ishmael, I like him a lot, but I don't know if he's going to make the roster.
Who's Martin? This guy stinks.
Wes Martin.
Yeah, he stinks. Anyway.
Yeah, he played some time for us. Him and Wes. I don't know how to say his last name.
I think it's Schweitzer.
It is Schweitzer.
It's a weird one. It's a hard one to say. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Steven Montez. I would like to see him be that quarterback. Ooh, that's a good move by Patterson.
Oh yeah, it was. Wow.
A lot of people really like Patterson to be that 3rd running back.
He just stiff-armed the fuck out of whoever that was. Holy
what does he look like? He looks like Darren Sproles. Like he has the same body stop. Yeah,
he does. Yeah.
Darren Sproles. Yeah. Okay, so last week, me and Kyle, we talked about who would our preseason darling, our MVP would be. A rookie or 1-year guy because 2020 draft class didn't get a preseason, right? So Kyle took the easy way out, of course. He picked Justin Fields, and Justin Fields, my God, has been looking amazing in camp. And then I chose a pretty interesting pick, Sam Ehlinger, because I've been hearing some reports that he's been slinging it, and he's been getting first-team reps, but they're also trying to split it between Jacob Eason and Sam.
I think you should be able to pick another guy. I think Ehlinger's fine. I think that I feel like you should definitely get another guy if you're going with Sam.
You should pick somebody who doesn't stink, is what Kyle said.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, because he could,
It's a good boomer. It's a good, it's a big swing. Like, it's not like
stinks.
It's a sink or swim type thing.
Yeah, that's why I think you should get another guy, too.
I can pick somebody else. But
you can get 2. I don't mind. I don't get 2. I'm picking Justin Fields, and if he stinks, that's,
why can't you get 2 as well? Why are you trying to put special things on me? Like, you think I'm like...
No, you tried harder. I tried less. If you're going down the odds, right, of who's going to win MVP.
He's letting you try harder. He's trying smarter.
Yeah, so Justin Fields is 1 for 1. His odds are even money. He would be negative money if I bet on him. You're betting plus 5,000. You're betting something crazy, So I don't mind you getting another guy.
Okay, yeah, I'll give my second guy. But Jonathan, we want to open up to you because you wasn't here last week. who's a guy that you see being like a pretty like a first year or rookie guy, being like a preseason MVP?
Well, not Steven Montez. This dude stinks.
Oh, dude, he just hit Cam Sims in the hands and he dropped it. That fucking makes me
Cam
sick.
Sims stink.
CJ, I'll let you go first. Actually,
He
I'll
just
let
walked
you
away. So you just,
all right.
you know.
You did walk away. I don't know who he's going to pick, but I got two names. I got one rookie, which I could pick the easier way out, like Kyle, say Trey Lance.
Yep.
Because he should also ball out for the 49ers if he plays enough. But the guy I'm going to pick is Jordan Love.
The guy can't hit targets, buddy. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that is a more challenging pick. That guy stinks.
Correct. But he should be getting a lot of snaps for the Packers with Aaron Rodgers. Probably not playing
next year.
Well, that too, but not playing any of the preseason. So I'm expecting, and the Packers' skill position players are good.
No.
Devontae Adams.
Who was the guy you picked? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, he's a piece of
Jordan
trash.
Love.
And Trey Lance. He picked two. Don't let him lie. Trey Lance, Jordan Love.
I see what you guys are doing.
We're
I
stacking
tried to let
hard,
you go
dude.
first, so I didn't take your guys. But
No, it's fine.
you ran away instead.
No,
I'm gonna pick Kellen Mond
power
too.
quarter went up.
I'm going Kellen Mond too.
Is he going to play this preseason game, or is he
Yeah,
still?
it
looking
looks
for
like
back
he
in
is.
shape?
I talked to some of the people that like practice. Motherfucker is playing. He's throwing touchdowns. He's throwing dimes. He looks better.
Then Kirk Cousins.
Well, they said that
You heard it here first. Kyle is reporting.
Kirk, it was really
Minnesota Vikings insider. Kyle is reporting that Kellen Mond is outplaying Kirk Cousins at training camp and will be named Week 1 starter.
I wish.
You heard it here first.
You know, it's really crazy. Before practice today, before anything, I said, in a weird world, Kellen Mond and Blake Brandel are going to win the starting jobs. And Rashad Hill and Christian Darrisaw both sat out, kind of. Rashad Hill got hurt in the middle of practice. Christian Darrisaw went and had surgery this morning. So on our first team offense against Von Miller, Blake Brandel played a bunch of snaps. I don't know if you know who that is.
Sure don't.
Exactly. Yep. He's a 6'7" tackle from Oregon State, and he was a 6th round pick last year, right tackle, and then he's just getting thrown into left tackle starting against Von Miller at practice.
Never heard of him.
Yep.
Also reported here on Hate to Pile On, Von Miller is requesting a trade to the Minnesota Vikings. Reasons for the trade is that he just wants to lead the skull chant every week before the games. He doesn't even want to play.
Hey, all he did was compliment our guys too. He's like, "Oh my God, Brian O'Neill is one of the best right tackles in the league. I got so much good work on him today. Oh my God, JJ's so fun." I was like, "Jesus, bro, just go up
Where
there."
did he go to college?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
Texas A&M.
Oh yeah. Yeah, dude, he's gonna be like, "Come on, let me go there, guys. They got all the cool guys over there."
I mean, it's interesting because, like, I feel like it was a story, and I don't know if it was a real story or a fake story, but it was just a news report about him wanting to get traded this offseason. I'm not sure if that was a real trade or not, but was that that was a talking point?
I don't know. If you look up my username on Twitter and Von Miller, I did post a fake trade. Drew Lock and Von Miller for Kirk Cousins. Look it up.
And Justin Jefferson. He left that part out of the trade.
I did not add Justin Jefferson to
Justin
the trade.
Jefferson for Jerry Jeudy?
No. Even though Jeudy was cooking him boys up today anyways.
Jeudy was.
Judy's a great runner.
Hey, he is good.
So your guys for your
all right, that's a good segue to small point. Fantasy talking point here.
Okay.
I'm out on Cortland Sutton. I'm out.
Well, he
does look kind of slow.
He's coming back from a torn ACL. He's wearing the brace, not cutting well. He admitted he doesn't trust his knee right now. Jerry Jeudy's in year 2, looking like he's going to be the new number 1. which he kind of was last year, but
KJ Hamler is the guy.
KJ Hamler is a guy, but he is not the guy.
He's the guy.
Jerry Jeudy is the guy. They also have tight ends, Noah Fant, Albert O. Cortland Sutton, if he's probably reached his peak and isn't going to come close to it, unfortunately.
Hate to see it.
I'm out on Cortland Sutton in fantasy this year.
Wait, who got the sack?
Hey, we all got the sack.
But yeah, continue.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out who 67 is. Such an ugly defensive line number. Daniel Wise? No, that's not.
Yeah, he's getting cut. I don't know what the fuck that is.
That's Dietrich Wise's brother from Kansas, I believe.
Jeez. What's the deep well of knowledge, Jonathan?
Hey, what happened to, you know what's crazy is the weird shit. Oh my God. Mac Jones is doing absolute balling to whoever this white guy is.
Dated Bada. Maybe.
FAO Bada? No, he plays for the Bills.
Marvin Wilson actually telling people not to draft him so he can go undraft to get a big fat contract from the Browns. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's what's his name did like 4 years ago.
Do they cap undrafted free agent picks?
No, they don't. But they do draft after they do cap the fourth round. You just get 800,000. You're like, all right.
It's like, was it after the third round or after the second round is 4-year deals?
Nope. After the first round is 4 years, but the third round is the last round that you can really move your money around. Everyone else gets the same contract pretty much. Just the schedule is different. That's why Zach Wilson showed up late anyways, because scheduling when they're going to get their money.
A guy that I think so I don't know if he's going to have a good camp, but we could talk about it a little bit. I had a conversation with a gentleman on TikTok today about one of his fantasy, his breakout fantasy guy or like a sleeper fantasy guy, Nico Collins. And you know, I think Nico Collins could be a good pick. My only thing is just like,
who's throwing him the ball?
Who's throwing him the ball? And he's on this. Who's sending this? He's on this. He's wide receiver 6 on the roster.
Yeah,
I don't believe that.
I mean, it's unofficial. It's not a big deal right now. But if
it is. Yes, it is. Not right now. Who's ahead of him?
Brandon
it matters.
Cooks.
Dog
that's
shit.
About it.
The dog shit is in front of him. Unless he's
Did
out
they
there.
still have Will Fuller?
No, he's a Dolphin.
Who was the other one they had?
Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks.
No, it was another one they traded or they cut.
Randall Cobb. They just
Randall Cobb.
No, it was another like a fast guy.
If you think Randall Cobb's fast.
No. It was like because they cut him last season so he can get a chance to play on a good team last year, but he didn't get picked up. But I think he got popped for Pete. No, wait.
That you're thinking of the guy who's on the Dolphins.
Will Fuller, and then it was the other one, like another light skinned wide receiver they had.
All right. Listen, stay away from Nico Collins. There's no reason to draft him. Watch him. Who cares? But that's it.
Good talent, but just terrible team.
Yeah, unless you have very deep benches in your league.
Yeah, if you have 14 spots on your bench and you draft 20 rounds. Yeah, not even. You would have to have 25 rounds in the draft for me to take fucking Nico Collins.
No, he's probably going to start for them.
Okay.
He's not going to have that much fantasy value because the quarterbacks stink.
Okay, so
the defense also stinks, so they are going to be throwing the ball a ton.
Yeah,
all right, so here's the wide receivers for the Texans. So Nico Collins, Chris Conley, Brandon Cooks, Isaiah Coulter, Kiki Cutie, Alex Erickson, Anthony Miller, Chris Moore, Andre Roberts, Taywan Taylor, Jordan Veasley, and that's it.
This is a waste of time.
I don't know who my second guy is going to be. You said Trey Lance and
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love.
You can take one if you want. I'll find some.
No, I don't want one. I'm looking more for like outside of the quarterback position. Like I think Jalen Waddle could be pretty cool, but I don't know how much you're going to play with his injury concerns. Not like injury concerns, but you know what I mean. Like you don't want to just tax him in the preseason. But I think Jalen Waddle could be really good. I heard he's been like standing out.
He's my wide receiver one. He was my wide receiver one going into it. I love Jalen Waddle. I think he's in a good system for him. Hopefully, I like Jalen Waddle.
One more question before, because I mean we talked about this when we were doing the draft coverage, but I mean there's a report saying that Jamar Chase is looking rusty from that year off that he took, not getting that separation.
He doesn't have separation. He didn't have separation in college. We got a Clemson fan in here. How much separation did he make by pushing off?
A lot.
Yeah. Listen, he's very good, but I don't like wide receivers who don't create separation.
So, would you say was it a waste? Well, it's too soon to say it's a wasted pick.
He could still be good because I watched him run some routes. I got a Bengals guy on my Twitter that gets out quick. And he has the same little route tree that Justin Jefferson does. Like that same, he has the Euro step that he does. He has the little cross up. So they're very similar route tree. But Chase is just a bigger body. He looks more explosive.
He's thick.
Yeah, he looks more explosive too. Like Justin looks. No, I'm not comparing him to Randy Moss because they're not the same at all. Don't take like JJ and Randy Moss are not the same at all. But Randy Moss was very long and his strides were different than like a fast guy. He was fast, but his like strides were different. That's how JJ runs. Why Jamar Chase runs like he's fast. Like he runs like he's fast. He cuts like he's fast. And like someone famously said, JJ looks like Eurostep Gumby.
Okay, I think so. We'll be definitely watching coming up for this preseason. Excited to see what these guys will do. Who's going to be the standout? We'll do at the last preseason game who we are projecting rookie of the year for defense and
I think I just saw
before we move on from
this. Sick ass interception.
Okay.
Before we move on, who's going to be the number one fantasy wide receiver on the Bengals?
T. Higgins.
It's either T. Higgins or Tyler. It might be Tyler Boyd.
T. Higgins is what's his face reincarnated. Ocho Cinco reincarnated.
I mean, he does have the same number, but
the guy looks good. Have y'all seen him cut route? I've seen so much Bengals tape, bro, on camp.
T's good.
T looks good, bro. He was my worst predicted player from last year. Two guys that I predicted very terribly. Anthony Thomas, which isn't fair because
Kenny Stills. That's what I was thinking of. All right, sorry, continue.
Anthony Thomas, who I don't count because everyone told me he's the safe guy, and how do I tell the media that they're wrong? So I kind of just whatever. And he was way worse than everyone else. And thinking I never wanted T. Higgins on my team. I was wrong about that.
I told you T. Higgins was good.
He's the separation thing. He's not good at separate. Like he did not separate.
He doesn't
in college.
need to separate.
You're right, but you know who also didn't need to separate? Laquan Treadwell, and I had him on my team for 5 years, so I'm good on that.
Hey, but Treadwell's been balling in Jags camp.
Laquan is back, baby.
I mean, they're about to clear out they're about to reorganize this whole wide receiver group in Jacksonville.
Yeah, they're about to send their whole fucking defense that sucks off too. I don't understand what the fuck they're doing.
Hey, in Urban we trust.
Just traded Joe Schobert to the Steelers earlier tonight. CJ Henderson is reportedly available for trade. I thought you just wanted to trade for CJ. That's CJ.
No, this one. Henderson.
My name's not CJ.
Listen. We lost our first round corner. Let's go get another one.
You didn't lose him. You cut him because
he made bad decisions. So we are going to make a right decision, and we're going to go get CJ Henderson. Let's go, baby.
Well, just think, if he'd made 21 more bad decisions, he could still be on the team. It's a Deshaun Watson reference.
Oh. Stop filming me. Anyways, where we at right now? What are we doing?
Okay, so let's have some fun and let's talk about what kind of coaches would we be. As we definitely are coaches who will talk shit because I mean we already been doing that so far. But Kyle, I'm gonna start with you. If you were to take over, you're hired as the NFL coach. What kind of coach do you want to say? What kind of coach would you be?
I want to. So I was trying to figure this out. I a little stutter because this is exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking about offensive schemes? Are we talking about what are we talking about here?
We're breaking it down all the way, but let's just start off with your energy, your culture that you want to set. What is your principles? We could do that, and then we'll break it down.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you. This is a part of it. So I'm gonna be a offensive line coach. Obviously, that's what I care about. You know what I mean? Let's get in. I'm gonna be that guy. I want to be the slap dick guy. I want to be the guy who's loud.
Slap dick.
What are y'all doing out there being a bunch of slap dicks? That's gonna be me. God damn it! You don't know what the fuck you're doing. That's gonna be me. Everyone's gonna either know I'm joking or know I'm fucking pissed. That's all the coaches I love. You knew when the coach was pissed, and you knew he's fucking around with us. That's the culture I like. A little fun, but then you're gonna get your ass chewed out if you're not fucking paying attention. And that's what I like.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
Okay. All right. We'll cap it there. So, Jonathan, what kind of coach would you be?
I think I'm going to agree with Kyle. You want to be fun and relate to the players and be a player's coach, but you also have to hold them accountable and be that authority figure when they're not practicing and playing the way they need to be. So, I mean, you play hard, you get to play around a little bit. You do what you need to do, you get to have some fun. Winning is fun. Playing around is fun. So you do one, you get to do the other. You do one without the first, we're going to have some issues.
Very true.
So, and I'll play around with you. I love to play around. We crack jokes.
The Titans coach. He seems like that guy.
Mike Vrabel.
Yeah,
he's not too far removed, to be honest. Yeah.
All right. No, Mike Vrabel is a football guy. This man said he will cut off his penis if the Tennessee Titans win a Super Bowl.
Did he say that on? Did he say that on Bussin' with the Boys?
Maybe.
I think so with Taylor Lewan. Yeah.
So they asked Kirk Cousins was the first guy they asked. They said, "What would you do for a Super Bowl?" And they said, "Would you cut off your guy?" And he said, "No."
Yeah, he also wouldn't get vaccinated for one. But.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I was about to say the signs are starting to show. God damn it!
Damn it, indeed.
So I don't know if Vrabel is just like a football guy or he knows his team stinks, and he's never gonna have to do that. He just has no faith in the team. We won a Super Bowl.
You're getting the question wrong. The question is, would you cut your dick off right now for your team to win the Super Bowl? That's the question. Not if you win a Super Bowl, will you cut your dick off? That's ridiculous.
Like, no, I got Super Bowl already. I resign. No, I feel you. I mean, it could be. It's like, all right, we're gonna. But it's like, do you respect your coach? And be like, yeah, we're gonna win this shit just to make you a little bitch. You know what I mean? Because you lost, you got no dick, little bitch, no dick. You know what I'm saying? It's a weird query. Is that the right word?
Yeah, that's a good word.
Yeah, it's close enough.
I don't know. I mean, it might make him a better coach. Look at Varys in Game of Thrones. That man had his chopped off. And that man was maybe the smartest dude in the show.
So what you're saying is...
It's like when Odin sacrificed his eye for wisdom. I mean,
so what you're saying is you want to be a coach that gets his dick cut off so that you can focus on game planning.
I didn't say that.
That's what I'm hearing, right?
That's what it sounds like. Yeah. That's exactly what it sounds like. Jonathan's going to come to practice. Okay, guys, listen up. We got 2 minutes today. focus. I'm like, all
My
right.
wife left me, so all I did was stay up and game plan. It's really simple, guys. I drew up all these plays last night because I can't sleep. My wife left me.
Well, now you sound like Jason Kidd on the Bucks.
Oh, dang. Have you seen Whitey? Have you seen 8 Crazy Nights?
No.
You know that old? Oh my gosh. Anyways.
Oh yeah, the Adam Sandler's
Adam Sandler, like, animated,
play
like,
basketball. Yeah.
And then the coach was like Whitey, and he's yeah, like that's what I think of when I hear that high pitched voice.
Yeah.
But no, I get you. So you want to be a fun loving guy, but you want to pretty much have
loyal.
You do what you got to do in order for me to be fun type of person.
Correct. I want to be the coach. Like, if everybody's working hard, they're playing hard, we can cut practice short.
Yeah.
You guys, because listen, I love football as much as the next guy. I don't want to be out in the sun all day. So if you guys are doing what you need to do and we get a good hour and a half in, it's a 2.5 hour practice, guess what? We can leave that last hour.
That's a good point. So, I don't know. I feel like I definitely would be more.
Who's that?
What player do you think that is, real quick?
Drew Brees?
No. Plays for the Bucks.
For the Bucks? Tom Brady?
No.
Who has long hair on the Bucks?
No one has long hair.
Okay, it's
No.
not the hair? Okay.
It's Mike Evans as a female.
Hey.
He kind of looked. He looked like Selena Gomez a little bit.
Yeah, he does have Selena Gomez tendencies. That's why I'm so attracted to him.
This one?
That Julian Edelman?
Yeah.
I don't know what side of TikTok you on right now, Kyle.
My girlfriend sent me to this. Liz sent me this. And she said, Jimmy G.
So are you.
Okay, Jimmy G. Okay. Okay, Jimmy G.
He looks like what's the girl from Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Not Rosa, but
Oh yeah. The comedian who's married to the guy who wrote Get Out.
no, not Gina. What is Jake's girl?
Amy.
Amy. Yeah, look more closer to Amy. Maybe a mix. A little bit of mix of both. Odell.
That was easy, I guess.
I'm
You got a
good.
crush on Odell?
I guess so. Because I would have never guessed that one. This man went straight there.
I saw the Browns jersey. That's Mitchell Trubisky?
Yeah. I'm sorry that this is happening right now, but this is funny.
Honestly, I think the type of coach I would be is
Michaela Evans didn't look too bad, though. Go ahead and send me that TikTok.
It's like Kirk. It starts with Kirk. It starts with Kirk, by the way. Just a little heads up.
You didn't show us Kirk. You must be up. Wait, did you show us Kirk?
Oh no, I didn't show us Kirk. I didn't. I'm not a fan of Kirk.
We're good. We don't have to.
Go ahead.
No, I don't want to see Kirk now.
He looks like the lady who is anti-vaxxer. He looks like Nancy Mace.
Kirk kind of can get it though, low key.
That's Nancy Mace. That's anti-vaxxer, right?
That's what CJ likes.
Nah, chill on me now, bro.
He said this one's bad. Hold on. I don't know what they did, but this is the last one we're showing. But this one's bad.
Oh, who is that?
He plays for the Chiefs.
Is that
Tyrann Mathieu.
It is. How did you know? That's pretty good, bud.
yeah?
He said he plays for the Chiefs, and nobody else
Yeah, I was trying to think who had that kind of complexion.
has that complexion on the Chiefs.
Well, no, that's what What's-His-Face's complexion is, but they don't look like that. Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes' complexion is like that, like a super light skin.
I guess.
Anyways,
They're kind of
what position? Time out. Ask Jonathan this question. What position are you coaching? What's your
Offensive line.
specialty?
Or
Offensive line? You're going defensive line.
I'll go defensive line. You want offensive line. I don't want to
It's fine.
steal.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
hey, no.
I don't want to be like Drake and you're Soldier Boy and steal your flow. Word for word, bar for bar.
We stole my whole shit, bar for. All right, CJ, it's your turn. What kind of coach
I'll
you be?
go
But
D-line.
first, What's your position, coach? They hire you because this team has X wrong with it, and you're the specialist, and you're coming to fix it. What's wrong with that team, and why are you coming to fix it?
So I want to be head coach.
Yeah, but you got head coaches have a position like Mike Zimmer is he's a
defensive specialist.
He's a DB specialist. Like that's his thing.
It's like you were this position group, and now you've become a head coach.
Yeah, I see where we go.
Like Dabo was the wide receiver coach at Clemson before he became a head coach, and he still coaches up like the wide receivers more than any other position.
Coach Zaire, he didn't even talk to me the whole time he was the head coach. He was out there coaching DBs, and our DBs weren't that good. So
I thought he was like I thought he was a linebacker coach first.
No,
I'm pretty sure he was DBs.
He was DBs, and he's like 5'6". So I don't know. But anyways, continue.
That's a DB sounds right there.
I can't believe it was.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I would probably say, you know what? I'm talking to that quarterback. I'm in his ear.
Ooh, offensive specialist.
Quarterback whisperer?
Yeah.
Adam Gase?
Mac Nagy.
Hell no. Hold up. It's definitely Matt Nagy. I'm talking
They
about
both stink. Hey, they both stink.
All right, chill on me. I'm the offensive specialist, Coach Todd special. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
He said, "Goddamn, we're gonna hand off the goddamn ball. Make sure you turn the goddamn right way, son. Fuck."
No, I mean, I think I would like to. I would have liked to run an offense for sure. I think offense is a lot fun to run and to scheme up. I kind of want to be a Michael Scott type coach personality. Joke around, but you don't know if he's serious. But
he's seriously joking, but we don't know.
Exactly. I like that mystery with the team, so it kind of makes people try a little harder. And that's kind of like how I run a team.
All right.
Straight to the ship.
So you're not really in charge, but you're like everyone they're like, all right, this guy has no clue what he's doing.
It's definitely like, but I get results.
Somehow we don't know why.
And I failed my way to the top, so maybe I might.
It's like Andy Reid. It's like Andy Reid. Right?
Actually, Bill O'Brien is kind of the perfect.
It's Andy Reid. It's Andy Reid because no one explains anything he's doing. He just he's like, yeah, all right, and then he's wearing some fucking Hawaiian shirt, winning Super Bowls. He's like, yeah.
Making mac and cheese with like 7 types of cheeses.
He's a cheeseburger guy.
Yeah, he's just like, come on, guys. He's taking his offensive line to dinner. They're getting better just by eating with him for some reason. We don't even know.
Get a little thicker. So, okay, all right. So we're all going to pretty much offensive specialists kind of the same mind, which makes sense. Because
this guy's a defensive guy.
You said defense? Oh, because he switched up. Line. Okay, so what kind of offensive scheme would you want to run in your offense that you're installing, Kyle?
Oh, it's going to be wide zone because I like my little athletic boys. Wide zone, West Coast. So like tons of weird formations. But we're getting outside. We're gonna find us a one cut back, and we're gonna make them work. Go to the 7-Eleven and find us a running back.
Okay. Yeah, 7-Eleven got some good some slushies as well. So you get you a little guy who can.
You can go. Hey, I was told you can go to any 7-Eleven and find a cover 2 linebacker. I mean a cornerback. So it don't damn matter. We're gonna find a linebacker. I mean the running back there too.
You find the whole team at this rate.
Yeah.
Facts.
So Jonathan, what kind of defensive scheme are you going to be running?
I think I'd go base 4-3.
Okay.
Ooh, boring. Fucking
Boring.
Not even running nickel, nothing. No, it's not, bro. The fuck, no one running 4-3 to stop the
I
run
said
anymore.
base 4-3.
No one's in base anymore.
Passing down situations.
No one's in base anymore, bud.
Everybody's on base. Nickel is base now.
Exactly. Hey, there you go. But you
got
don't
me.
want to be in
You
it.
got
But
me.
you.
All right.
I pay attention to schemes now, boy. I love them.
I'm gonna go with a 3-3-5 then.
Woo!
Oh.
I like it. But your idea, like, okay, so you're 3-3-5, so you're gonna have to pick someone that's different, right? You gonna get a safety like Kyle Hamilton, Harrison Smith, or are you gonna get a linebacker that can do it all? What would be your? Because you need someone to stop the run, be the commander in that kind of offense, that kind of defense, right?
Oh, you need one of each for a 3-3-5.
True, but one of them is gonna bring your green dot, right? He's gonna be very, very important, right? So it's your first draft pick. You got it. What are you gonna go for, this guy or that guy? Which you taking? What are you gonna focus on?
In a 3-3-5?
Yeah, so your first pick is going to be like Mike Zimmer, right? His first pick was Anthony Barr because he's that outside linebacker that really matters to his scheme. So, what are you picking? That safety, that nickel guy, or are you taking that? Are you taking that linebacker?
In a 3-3-5, I'm going defensive lineman first.
You're just going to go lineman, tackle or edge?
Tackle.
All right, you gonna get a run stopper or
give me Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald.
You want to? You don't get players in the NFL, sir. Stop it. Are you gonna go? Are you gonna go? So you're going like like the most athletic freak you can. You're not worried about getting a Hicks in there or a Pierce in there or a pass rusher. You're just gonna go get the craziest athlete you can.
I'm getting the best defensive lineman I can first.
But it don't matter what his
like the
is,
kind of play type, like how he fits.
Well.
Are you getting a run?
No, run stoppers you can find anywhere. Pass rusher.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. That's what I was getting. All right, so that you're gonna pass rush and defensive nose tackle in the first round. All right, we love to see it, baby.
We do love to see it. You want a kind of a freaky tweener kind of guy who can play like the 3 and 5, and a wide 9 as well. So I mean,
that's what you need.
The white kid from Clemson. The white guy from Clemson.
Brian Brissett.
Yeah.
No idea who that is.
That's because you don't know college football.
That's true. Kyle, let me ask you the same question. Who are you drafting as your first pick for your offense? To kind of set the tone for your offense?
Two things are very important in this wide zone: a left tackle and a center. So whoever's the best up, I'm getting me a 6'7", tackle that runs a 4'9", and the heaviest I can get him, and I'm putting him in the system.
Okay, it's pretty good. I like that. For me, so I want to run a pistol option type offense. Mostly a lot of stuff pistol with a like an H-back tight end, kind of either staggered in the backfield.
So you want to run the Washington offense from RG3's rookie year? Yeah.
No, not the same running scheme, but I do like a lot of the pistol formations. A lot of stuff you can do. I'm going heavy tight end sets. Like I like the hybrid tight ends, more of like a fullback, like a juice check and like a thumper type, a blocking tight end. It's kind of a mixer of guys I would like to have. Obviously, I need an athletic quarterback like a Trey Lance to run my offense for sure, like an RG3. But it's gonna be a heavy tight end offense. It's probably resemble closer to the Ravens offense with Greg Roman.
Yuck. So you're not going to throw the ball well at all?
No, we're going to throw the ball well. Similar, but not the same. But I do like a lot of the pistol formations just to throw different variants in with the strong tight end. I would say like the Ravens, and we're not going to be a deep passing team, but like Ravens mixed with like the Patriots type of offense, quick timing for sure, but a lot of different variants from the pistol.
So you're a coward.
A coward?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
You just want to throw short.
It's about timing. It's about rhythm. We don't gotta go deep. We hit
Cowardly.
them shallow. You'll get there. That's all we're gonna do. And then boom!
What? What's that last part you're gonna do?
Boom!
That's the pistol.
That's the pistol. But anyways, okay. That was fun. Let's move on. Let's move on to our training camp reports. And we're gonna go to you, Jonathan, to start off with, and let's go talk about the Carolina Panthers and how's the team looking in training camp right now.
All right. Well, today was the first day of the inter-squad practices between the Carolina Panthers and the Indianapolis Colts. Sam Darnold looked really good. Terrace Marshall Jr. looked really good. And both teams' offensive lines looked really bad. So expected for the Panthers, somewhat surprising for the Colts. I mean, Quentin Nelson is out, but they still should have one of the better lines in the NFL, even with him out. But the Panthers' defensive line this year is going to be way better than last year. Brian Burns, stud. Derek Brown, coming on strong. Daquan Jones, very underrated vet. Hassan Reddick had, I don't know how many tackles last year, like 9.5.
You mean sacks?
Yeah. I think he had like 9.5 sacks. But he and Burns, if Derek Brown and Daquan Jones, one of them could take a double team every passing down and give Hassan Reddick and Brian Burns one-on-one opportunities, they're going to eat. Brian Burns might be the fastest defensive end in the NFL. One of. He's just extremely explosive out of the ball, or off the ball, out of his stance. And this season, people are going to finally take notice of how good he is. But the offensive line, some concern there for the Panthers. We rotated left tackles. Cam Irving, Taylor Moton, our right tackle, and Trent Scott, who played left tackle some for us last year, all rotated at the left tackle position for us today. It might be kind of an open competition at this point, even though the team has said repeatedly that Cam Irving is the starter. One, he stinks. Two, he hasn't always been healthy. So that may not be the case by week one. Is it going to be Taylor Moton? And if it is Taylor Moton starting at left tackle, is rookie Braden Christensen going to start at right tackle? Those are some questions that need answering in this preseason for the Panthers. CJ, how's things going from the – you got a question?
Yeah, I do have a question. So who would you say has been your bright spot so far in preseason? In training camp. So, we both went to Panthers camp. We saw the offensive line is definitely a big concern right now, trying to figure out the right set. But, what is something or someone that you're interested in that you like so far in camp?
Outside of Brian Burns?
That's an obvious guy. We could think of someone who's, it's been impressive. Someone that's oh, okay. Or at least is having a good camp. Because Brian Burns is he should continue to dominate, you know?
Oh, he's going to. I'll go with J.C. Horn.
J.C. Horn has been looking really nice.
He has been. And he's going to be our number one corner.
And he's being scrappy. And he's fighting, boys. That's what we fuck with.
Yes, sir.
We fucks with that.
I don't know who he was fighting, but he was fighting somebody today on the Colts. So we love the scrappiness.
In practice. Let's not
a game.
get that fight in game.
Correct.
Hey, that's where you need to fight. in practice.
Yeah, get out your system.
That's
Who was the other? Who's your corner 2 right now in the roster? It's
Dante Jackson.
Dante Jackson.
Go get this man right now. Go get him.
Dante Jackson's better.
What year is he?
Fourth
year. And then you got AJ Bouye, who's going to be suspended, and he's hurt right now for the first 2.
Yes,
interesting
2 games. Then we got Rayshawn Melvin, cornerback 4. Then Stanley Thomas Oliver, corner 5. Keith Taylor, cornerback 6. And Troy Pride Jr. might not make our roster. He was a 4th-round pick last year. He's currently the 7th quarterback on the depth chart.
Well, he might,
so that
because of
would be somewhat of a
will
surprise.
AJ still take up a roster spot even though he's going to be out for the first 2 games? Or can they put him like on the
when you're suspended, you don't take up a roster spot.
Yeah, so I mean, he might make it the first 2 games, but when Bouye's back,
he can probably go practice squad possibly.
Yeah, we'll see.
So also
that would be big though if you cut a 4th rounder after 1 year.
Yeah,
that's a big miss.
Who?
Troy Pride Jr.
He don't stink.
He's currently our 7th corner.
You don't know that.
According to the official depth chart. Unlike the Nico Collins thing, I actually believe this placement.
You're hyping this man up.
I mean, I wanted him to be good. But he's like 5'9", 5'10", and just not that good. He's not bad.
There you go.
He definitely should be on a roster. I just don't know if it'll be the Panthers roster.
So their linebacker position is also I would say a concern for you guys right now. He kind of a little bit thin. Is Shaq Thompson? Is he out right now with injury?
No.
Shaq's
good, and Jermaine Carter Jr. Is going to start at middle linebacker. So those are going to be our 2 starting linebackers. Denzel Perryman is hurt.
He's like 5'2",
short, and unvaccinated, so will probably be catching COVID at some point and missing time. But he's listed as the backup at middle linebacker right now, so he's not even listed as the starter. When cutdowns come, if there's other linebackers available, he might not even make this roster.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. Do you feel like you guys should be aggressive in trying to find another guy on another team?
Oh, yeah. Not on another team. There's a guy who's available right now. Bring me KJ Wright.
I didn't know he was a free agent.
He is. Seattle never re-signed him. We have our GM was part of the front office that drafted him in Seattle, Scott Fitterer. He should be really familiar with him, and we definitely have a need at linebacker.
Did he come off an injury last season?
I think he was banged up. I don't think he had like a serious injury though. I could be wrong though.
I mean, that would be a good fit.
I mean, he's older. He's not going to be like a long-term guy, but
yeah, I guess it depends on the philosophy. I guess that Matt Rule wants to instill. If he wants to just go with more of the younger guys to see them develop, if they're still in their retooling or rebuilding phase.
I don't know. He could kind of be like the AJ Bouye of the linebacking core, just that guy you plug in to help fill the gap until your younger guys get up to speed. But yeah, if our 3 starting linebackers were Shaq Thompson, Jermaine Carter Jr., and KJ Wright, I'd feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, it's not all bad. I mean, that'd be not bad defense, honestly. It's just to see what you guys will do on the offensive side of the ball, especially with the offensive line shuffling. I mean, you guys might not be bad.
I'm telling you, you see it.
Yeah.
Sam VP, if the offensive line holds up, The offensive skill position we have.
Skill position is definitely deep. So, I've been seeing a lot of good things about Dan Arnold for sure. He's been looking pretty well.
Fantasy tight end sleeper. He might lead the Panthers in receiving touchdowns.
I can see him being a big target for you guys in red zone.
Yeah, he's like 6'6", 6'7". He's tall.
Now that you guys are focusing on red zone this season.
Yeah. I don't know why he said that. We clearly practice red zone situations. This man just lied on me.
No, Teddy doesn't lie.
Teddy does lie. He said he was good. Big lie.
No, he said he felt good. That's different.
He didn't look good, so he can't feel good. Because you look good, feel good, play good. And he did none of those things.
Well, apparently Teddy Bridgewater's been playing really good in Broncos camp, but I haven't really checked in recently. That was like early in camp.
No, them boys said once the pads went on, he got way worse than Drew Lock.
Yep, they're saying that Drew Lock was yesterday was for I'm skipping, but yesterday was first day of joint practice with him, and all the media said that Drew Lock was the best quarterback on the field,
including Kirk Cousins.
Yes.
Yeah. Kirk had our offense was really bad, getting smoked, so he didn't really get a chance to throw it. So they're like, Drew actually got a chance to throw the ball.
Okay.
They said all the quarterbacks look bad, to be honest. They said all of them look bad, but if I had to pick, the best one was Drew Lock.
That's good for the show. We're big Drew Lock fans.
We are. Lock to Mini.
Hey, shout out to Lock to Mini, you motherfucker.
All right, so any other notes you want to talk about for Panthers camp before we go to Minnesota?
No.
Who is one player that you're gonna? I know you're gonna talk about this more later. Give us one player that you want to see in preseason.
I want to see Sam Darnold because I haven't seen him as a Panther yet. It's the easy answer, the cop out, you could say, but I need to see what he can do when he's not with Adam.
I mean, he's the
Gase
biggest question
and the
mark.
Jets.
Yeah,
I mean, him and the offensive line.
Justin Fields, or Horn is the real question.
Yeah, Justin Fields is tearing it up at Bears training camp.
At least we didn't
But
pass.
if JC Horn balls out for you guys this year and wins Defensive Rookie of the Year, it's like one of those.
If he wins Defensive Rookie of the Year and
Doesn't
Justin
matter.
Fields wins Offensive Rookie of the Year, we still should have gone with Justin Fields because quarterbacks are way more valuable than cornerbacks.
Not to George Patton, though. He said their franchise cornerbacks are harder to find.
Well, that's because he has two franchise quarterbacks right now.
And he took Casey. I mean, he took Surtain.
Yeah, but he has Drew Lock and Teddy Bridgewater. That's two franchise quarterbacks.
Not a Carolina franchise.
No, certainly not.
Okay, who's better? Tyrod Taylor or Teddy Bridgewater? I feel like we might have talked about this before.
I don't know if we have.
At quarter.
I think this is a pointless.
It's just an interest. They're the same person to me, but if you had to choose,
I'm going Tyrod because he can run the ball.
Yeah, I'd probably go with Tyrod Taylor.
Is Tyrod faster than Teddy?
Oh, yeah.
Teddy's not
More
running.
athletic?
Teddy
he's
ran
not running.
a 4.98.
He's not running. The best part of Teddy's game is he's a clipboard guy who
Teddy might be the only black quarterback in the NFL who's deceptively fast. He's the only black quarterback you see take off and run, and you're not like, oh, yep, that's expected. When he takes off and runs, you're like, wait a minute. Is he running?
You're forgetting about
He's like
Dwayne
Kirk-
Haskins.
He's like Kirk Cousins. That's the sad part. Kirk Cousins can run it, but
Kirk Cousins might be more mobile.
Yeah, exactly. He can run it, but
Teddy
you're like,
Bridgewater
please
did
don't.
have 5 rushing touchdowns last year, though. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But he also stinks, so there's that. He only threw like 12.
Hey, you got to get it where you can get it, my guy.
People need to put respect on DJ Moore's name, too. He only had 4 touchdowns last year. Yeah, that was a third of our touchdowns, though.
This is his year to shine.
Well, if the offensive line can hold up and Sam Darnold doesn't stink, then yeah.
Yeah, a lot of question marks.
But 2 years from now, when DJ Uiagalelei is the quarterback for the Carolina Panthers, DJ's going to ball out. DJ,
No, y'all taking Matt Corral or whatever his name is.
Matt Corral's going to be a stud.
We're probably trading for Aaron Rodgers, but that's outside the.
No. You're not going to trade for Aaron Rodgers. We're trading for Aaron Rodgers. We talked about this offseason. He's either going to Denver or he's going to Washington. There's no in between.
Yes, but Carolina is this year what Washington was last year. Like, we're a quarterback away.
No, you're not.
A top-tier quarterback away.
You guys...
No, you're not.
You're top-tier left tackle away, depending on who
We got Taylor Moton at left tackle.
It depends on where you play him. If he's going to play at right or left.
And then we got Brady Christensen at right tackle. We're set.
Weren't you the one who said he's old and he's stinky?
I said if he's stinky.
Because he's like, what, 25? 27?
He's 25.
Yeah, that's 25. Is that AGG?
It's not a good sign that Kelvin Harmon.
Touchdown AGG. Let's go.
Hold up. You're way ahead of me right now. But my favorite wide receivers on the team is not a good sign that they're both playing with their third stringers last.
That's not AGG touchdown. That's
AGG's 11.
I'm seeing 30 score a touchdown. Is it what? 36.
What game are you watching?
36 just scored on my screen.
No, AGG just got a tutty.
I don't know what I'm watching.
What are you watching? Unless
I
it's
swear
the
to
2
God,
point.
36 just scored a touchdown. Y'all saw the 2 point with AGG. Hold on. Sorry to pause the show. We're pausing the show.
Maybe it was the 2 point. I don't know. I just saw him catch it in the end zone. I assume.
Yes. Yeah. The number 11, the 2 point.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was the 2 point. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go. Let's move him up to second string next game. Let's go. Jesus. Kelvin Harmon and AGG both with Dax Milne, however his last name is.
Milne.
That's not a good.
Milner.
That's not a good sign.
He's
Mormon
a
Mike
pretty fast
Evans.
white. He's a pretty fast white boy.
Yeah, but he's
He's
so.
not
I mean,
that fast.
he's still a
like
7th round
4'5"
draft
or some
pick.
shit like that.
That's slow.
Not for a white boy who's 6'2", 6'3". He's like 6'2", I think.
I think it's like 6'1".
Hey.
All right, let's go to Minnesota. Let's talk about your. We talked a little bit about it with you guys are a joint camp with the Denver Broncos right now. How are you feeling this week for your Vikings training camp report?
Okay, hey guys, this is Kyle, better known as Dagger on Twitter. Coming to you with a nice training camp report. Some bad news to start the day. Christian Darrisaw went to see a specialist yesterday on Wednesday for surgery. We thought he would just seen it. Then later on the news, we got that he did a little procedure and that he might be back week 1. Well, he hasn't played, so it doesn't matter if he's back by week 1. He won't be playing week 1. Justin Jefferson isn't getting live reps right now. AC joint. He should be fine by week 1. And our offensive line stinks. Mostly because Rashad Hill is our left tackle. Bradbury is our center. Those are the problems. Oli Udoh is a freight train. I'm happy that he's in. Brian O'Neill is very good at football. I'm glad he's in. Ezra Cleveland apparently is a fucking stud at left guard. I say stud, I'm reaching, but very good. He's also really chirpy. He's starting a lot of fights. Wyatt Davis is starting fights all over the field. He don't fuck around. He's a mean guy. The biggest thing that we have is our defensive line is fucking studs. Eric Kendrick is a fucking stud. we're cornerbacks or whatever, but Jerry Judy's very good at football. So maybe we'll get there. KJ Osborne's showing out. Blake Prohl towards ACL non-contact yesterday. So more receivers are getting in some touches. ISM absolutely showing out, getting good word from Mike Zimmer, who just the other day said that he needs to get his shit together pretty much, but also saying that he was good in back-to-back questions. But today he gave him good a good praise, saying he's a pretty good football player. And if you go look back at the people that he said that about, very good people. He very rarely gives that out. We need to figure out. We probably need to call old Bitcoin boy, see if he'll play left tackle.
Panthers need to call him, actually.
No, we need to. And camp's been going pretty good. Our defensive line is absolutely destroying. Michael Pierce is absolutely a fucking monster. He was worth all the money. Happy that happened. And it's going positive. I hope ISM gets a lot of show out Saturday. That's what I'm mostly looking for.
That's the guy. That's your lookout guy that you're looking for. You said ISM. Yeah,
I got two. Two on offense, and I'm looking at two on defense. Two on offense, I really want to see ISM and the running back from Iowa,
Nwangu.
He's apparently a speed fucking demon. Dalvin Cook said he doesn't want to race him. He's getting compliments all over the place, and I'm excited to see him in a live game. You can't really see speed when you can't tackle, so I want to see speed when we can. I want to see all Oli in a real game and Wyatt Davis in a real game. But my two guys that I'm looking forward to, I want to see Kellen Mond. I'm not going to have to say that out loud, so let's be honest. But Kene Nwangu and ISM are two guys I want to see on offense show out. On defense, I want to see one of our edges that isn't Daniil Hunter, that isn't Stephen Worley. So maybe DJ Wonnum, maybe Patrick Jones, maybe J-Rob. Just a defensive end. I want to see a defensive end start showing me something that I can't see. And Chaz Surratt. I want to see if Chaz Surratt, because apparently before the pads came on, the guy was lost. The pads are on, and apparently he's just where the ball is. And that's what you like to see. He just happens to just be where the ball is. And they called him the best blitzing linebacker in this draft. So that's what I want to see.
Oh, boy. Watch the game.
Dude, they didn't call that a touchdown for AGG or a 2-point.
No, they took it back. But watch what just happened.
I see. What is going on? What was up with the little kid showing his belly?
Holy.
What's happening? Why am I watching a whole bunch of people's faces?
Because somebody just scored. Like a 90-yard touchdown.
I
just see a whole left too.
I'm at a minute 17. I'm just seeing a bunch of people's faces.
All right, watch the next play, Kyle.
Why is this taking so long? Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the middle.
Who's the quarterback? Is that
Brian
I think
Hoyer.
it's is that Hoyer or is that what's his name?
Okay, who's
Stidham.
that? Who is that?
Hoyer. Is it number 5? Hoyer was in the play before.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Hoyer is.
Who is this running back?
I don't know who the running back is. Is it Ramondre Stevenson?
It might be.
I didn't think he could run like that.
What happened to Pike? What happened to your Pike guy? Isn't he a track star? Your safety?
Apke?
Oh, Apke?
Yeah.
He's playing corner now.
Yeah. He's switching between corner and safety. Yeah, I think he's playing more corner.
Doesn't he hit like a motherfucker and he runs like I saw him come down on someone inside and just murder someone.
I mean, he can hit, but he's just really bad he's just not really good at reading coverage.
So what do you do? Look at this guy. Who is it? This Pittsburgh guy. I mean, this Patriots guy looks pissed.
He's a thick lower body.
I think it's Ramondre Stevenson.
It is. The offensive dude. See, I was really into Harris, but they were like, this guy's nowhere near playing the backup running back. They're like, he stinks. He needs to get better all over the place. And now this guy runs an 800-yard touchdown. Anyways,
Yeah, 91-yard touchdown.
the guy stinks.
I hate to see it, but it's all good. It's third string. All these guys will get cut anyway.
Who's number 45? I thought that was actually a player on your team.
I'm trying. I was looking at that right now. I think it was 46.
Is Geis not playing? St. Geis or St. Juice or whatever?
Juice?
Yeah.
Oh, you said Geis. I was like,
Nah, he ain't playing.
he does.
Yeah, I follow him on Instagram, and he coming back, bro.
He trying to, but
Bro, I saw somebody say the Rams should sign him. I was like, what?
Joe Walker's number.
Why would anybody sign that man?
It was number 46. I don't think that
It's
was
45.
Khalid.
It was 45.
It was Cole Luke. That's who it was.
Another Panthers legend imported to the Washington football team.
Yeah. Oh, I did have two questions for you, Kyle. And we were kind of talking about coaching and stuff like that. How would you play Daniil Hunter any in this preseason?
No. Daniil Hunter doesn't have to play. I probably wouldn't play Harrison Smith.
What about
Justin
definitely not
Jefferson.
Justin?
Justin Jefferson's not seeing the field.
Dalvin, not playing.
Oh yeah, Dalvin's not seeing the field. Eric Kendricks might see, depending if he's a little hyper guy. He might talk to me. Patrick Peterson's probably not going to play. There's a lot of young guys that need to get on the field. Barr's not going to play.
Kirk's not playing either, right?
Yeah, Kirk will get. We always get our first 9 or 10 plays with the full offense, like the full first team offense. Obviously, no, you're not going to put your workhorses in there. But yes, so you'll have Kirk with Madison, a wide receiver 3, probably KJ Osborne and Adam Thielen. You'll get 9 plays out of them, and then you'll get to Jake Browning taking over.
Okay.
Jake Browning stinks.
Yeah, but
Did he play for Washington, right?
Yeah.
yeah, he John Ross breakout season. He threw for 40 touchdowns, and then his arm fell off.
Okay. Any questions for Kyle?
Yes. Who's your starting tight end? Is it Irv or
It's
Tyler
Irv.
Conklin?
It's Irv is my I want to see Conklin go off too. That man's getting thick out there. But Irv is wide receiver is tight end 1. But we're 12 personnel, so they'll go out together. So Conklin and Irv will be on the field. Very similar amount of snaps.
Is the punter tight end 3?
Some people say yes, some people say no. Our depth chart didn't look right. It was just names and then a bunch of fucking people. They just named people.
Who's the other tight end if it's not him?
Brandon Dilstra, Brandon Dilstra. I just keep mixing people up. Brandon Dillon, Marion Barbarian. He's from Marion University, like D3. He's a big body guy. We brought him to the roster last year during Kyle gotten hurt, and he got hurt right away.
Rudolph?
When Kyle Rudolph got hurt, we brought Brian Dillon up, and he got hurt right away. And he had a lot of hype. We snuck him onto our 53 a couple years ago, and then that was it. And then, but we have Shane Zylstra. He broke all of Adam Thielen's records at
Mankato State.
And he's playing tight end. He's a big boy. And then Shane. And we're going to see, apparently, our offensive line coach screams at him, "You don't know what the fuck you're doing." And everyone in the practice field can hear it. So, yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm really excited Saturday. I don't work. I might get some boneless wings because, I'm a real man.
Hold up.
You gonna eat some chicken nuggets?
You eating chicken nuggets dipped in sauce. You're not eating no wings.
They're called boneless wings because they're boneless. And you know what rhymes with boneless, right? Better. So let's keep on going. If anyone wants to get in a call Saturday and watch some real Vikings football, I'll be on my computer like this, watching not illegal streams because I pay for everything.
Yeah.
This guy pays for everything.
Me too. I actually do. So that's.
I actually do too. I don't know why you had that actually part, but I actually
do
too.
Yeah. We actually do. Yeah.
We all actually pay for things.
Exactly. Real quick before we do our main event, quick Washington training camp reports. With the game happening right now, Chase Young looks good. Good explosive play. I don't want to see him play again in the preseason, to be honest with you. I'm interested to see now. I'm interested in the third running back race with Patterson playing really well. Patterson, him, or possibly Lamar Miller, who's also been kind of doing okay because he gives us that position flexibility with the catching and running the ball. It depends on what they want to do with that third running back spot as well. It's still first game. Quarterback position still iffy, but it looks pretty solid that they're going to go with Fitzpatrick right now as starter for the opening season. But we'll see. We'll see going forward. But my three guys that I've mentioned, and you can see it on Twitter and TikTok, three guys that I picked to watch for this first game was De'Ami Brown, Torrey McTeer. I thought it was Tyler, but it was just a Y-E-R. And also Taylor Heineke. Taylor Heineke missed some throws, not the sharpest performance. Torrey had a breakup in the end zone. And I didn't really watch too much. I'm watching highlights now as we speak.
He didn't have a breakup.
His hand
dropped.
He wouldn't have caught that. He wouldn't have caught that. If you see the replay, his hand is literally between the receiver's hand. So his hands was like this, and Torrey's hand was really in the middle. He wouldn't have caught that.
He got cooked.
How did he get cooked? He was literally right there on his hip pocket.
Receiver dropped the ball.
Anywho's,
it was a good throw for Mac Jones.
It was a good throw and great defense. So
there was defense.
At the end of the day, it was good defense by him. But anywho's, but yeah, that's pretty much it for training camp. I'll try to check back in next week as I get some more notes.
Kyle Allen is your best receiver. Your best quarterback. So when he gets healthy, he'll be back.
He's not though. He's not available, so he's not our best quarterback. Period.
Yep. Yeah, I agree, but yeah.
The best ability
is the ability to throw the ball 800 yards down the field.
It's actually availability, but that helps too.
It does help a lot. But we'll see if he can get healthy this preseason and get some playing reps to possibly challenge Taylor for his second string. If not,
string. But he's pushing for first string.
Honestly, at this point, it's Ryan Fitzpatrick team. As much as I don't necessarily want that, it's.
Sure,
I believe in
that. Want that.
I believe in it.
I know.
Because you have to believe. You have to believe. Because, Taylor's not looking sharp right now, but it's just the first preseason game.
It's Kyle, Josh Allen season.
I wish he played like Josh Allen, and we wouldn't have any issues right now. He might be good. I don't even know Josh Allen. I don't know. All right. So final main event, I have a special presentation for you guys that I've worked really hard on. So last week, one of our biggest talking topics that we talked about was building a super conference in college football. And Kyle hated my idea. He didn't like the super conference that I was building. He said it was a bad idea. He said it wouldn't work. He was a hater. He's going to be one of the few people that's going to miss out on this opportunity that's going to go to the moon.
Before we hop in this, and you say some dumb shit, you show me some dumb shit. Jonathan, you heard it. That's not a super league. He's making a complete new league. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Let's be honest here.
Let's hear him out.
We already did. This is stupid.
I have the PowerPoint presentation ready to go. Get your popcorn ready, ladies and gentlemen. Get it ready, and here we go.
I got my soup. I got my soup ready. We're ready to go.
Miso?
No, ew. What am I, fucking soy boy?
That feels racist.
No, it's not. That's not what it means. It means that you're soft. That's like a term for like soft people.
Okay.
Wow.
Racist.
Yeah, I've never heard. No, it's not.
Can you guys see my screen?
No, but I heard today I did research and I found a new term that we've been using our whole life. That's actually a racist term that I did not know, and now I will not say it. But it offends the people that are gypsies, and everyone says it. And I did not know it. I'm not saying it now. I know I can't say it, but it's like when you get like say someone
Almost
like. Say like you go to buy something or like you're gonna make like a trade with Pokemon cards and you'd say wow and then you get screwed. You go, you bleeped me.
Oh
no, it's a
but
word.
it's like half of the word.
Yeah, I didn't know that until today. I had to look it up because I was watching something on BET. I was watching something on BET and they're using a bunch of bad words in the show.
Did you just say me? Like BET as in me?
No, I was watching.
As in like you are Black Entertainment?
That's what it sounded like to me.
I am everyone. I'm all exclusive. I'm not exclusive.
Appropriation.
But I was watching BET and they were saying bad words on the show. Like every bad word, and they didn't bleep it or nothing. They were saying the N-word with the hard R, the big A. They said they said the Asian one. They said they called a Spanish guy a bunch of bad names. I was like, what the fuck is going on in this episode? How are they saying this on TV? Anyways.
I don't know. So you got the racist cable package.
Yeah, I pay for it all. You know, I gotta pay for it all. I said I pay for everything.
Not me. I said I specifically asked them not to give me the racist channels.
See, I paid extra for non-racist channels. And then they
No,
saw
it sounds
that
like you paid extra for them.
BET? You say BET's
what kind of
racist.
BET you watch?
It's BET Premium, you know.
Interesting.
The BET, the racist show that we were watching today. What's the channel that we pay for?
BT.
Yeah, it was BET Plus. You know,
BET plus racism.
Not today, all 10 episodes. Go stream.
Yeah. Miss Pat. She's a comedian. She has a TV show that came out today. We all 10 episodes.
Real good, by the way.
Pretty good.
Real good.
It's real good, Liz. It's the saying.
All right.
She don't like any TV show.
What? I just don't like your dumb animes.
Whoa.
You don't make a fun meal, I'll call you out.
All right, here we go.
Stupid shit.
Anime strays from Kyle's racism. I don't like this. No, I can't hear anything.
That's fine. All right, so the Super Conference that we're assembling, the Pylon Super League, will be composed of 30 teams, 2 teams from every single conference that we will poach, 10 teams from FCS and independent schools. The teams, I already picked the teams that we will choose. So we have Georgia, Ole Miss, North Carolina, Virginia Tech, Iowa State, TCU, Wisconsin, Maryland, FAU, Louisiana Tech, Washington State, Arizona State, Boise State, Fresno State, Central Michigan, Toledo, Coastal Carolina, App State, Cincinnati, Houston, North Dakota State, South Dakota State, Liberty, Jackson State, Bethune-Cook, Sam Houston, Howard, James Madison, Grambling State, and Youngstown State.
already
Pretty
have
good
one
basketball
problem.
schools.
Liberty is a racist school, and you added them to the list. So strike one.
Next, you're gonna be two divisions. You have the Primo League. There's top 20 teams of each. Be top 20 rated teams, and then the second league will be the Junior League. So it's the bottom 10 teams. Primo League will feature an 11-team playoff with the top-ranked team receiving a first-round bye. The bottom two teams, based on winning percentage, will be relegated to the Junior League every year. The Junior League will be just based off win percentage, no playoffs. The top two teams, based off win percentage, will be promoted to the Primo League for next year. This league gets added benefit to help boost schools, which they get first dibs in the top player pool. The top player pool, you ask? The top player pool is 100 recruits that will be put into top 100 recruits from high school gets put into the top player pool. If the top player pool chooses a junior league team, the player will receive a $50,000 NIL endorsement, and TPP is composed of a mix of 5 to 1-star talent around the country.
This doesn't make sense because you chose
Questions?
all bad teams in your Power 5 teams that you chose. So if the top 100 teams have to go to the Super Conference, like how are they not going to like Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State?
Hello?
Because he's paying them.
Yeah.
He's giving them millions of dollars, is what he told me.
Darn.
Yes, this is a league that's going to get lots of exposure with a partnership with Amazon Prime and
It's
Jeff
not
Bezos.
gonna get any exposure. All these teams stink.
These teams are very good.
I mean, some of the teams, yes, but it's like the non-Power 5 teams.
It's 2 teams from every single conference.
Yes, but you chose like the worst 2 from every single conference.
I didn't choose the best 2 teams because at first it's going to be tough. I try to be realistic because of Kyle's criticism last week. Because if you get your Texases and your SMUs, it's going to be hard to entice them. So what I did was I was realistic and reasonable with the teams that you can pick and pluck to leave each conference. It's going to be tough at first and to get these top teams, but these are really good teams with good value that you can make a really good play of football.
These are not good teams.
Yeah, the league's already failed. Johnson already turned it down.
It's a great idea.
Ole
All right,
Miss
is
stinks.
that it? Is that everything?
Georgia stinks.
All these are opinions. Ole Miss with the lane train, Georgia with the history, North Carolina with
The history in the SEC, which they immediately lose if they are no longer in the SEC.
Now it's their time to be top dogs in the Pylon Super League.
They're gonna get beat by Coastal and then
The
lose all their
Jersey
recruits
stinks.
because they left the SEC and still couldn't win their division.
The jerseys stink, right? On most of these teams, the jerseys stink. That's like the biggest draw of watching college football is nice jerseys.
Whose jerseys stink?
Most of those guys' jerseys stink.
Georgia jerseys don't stink.
Howard just got new jerseys. But those lime green, those dark forest green from South Dakota State, ugly as fuck. Ugly as fuck.
That's subjective.
No, it's not.
That's a fact.
They're fucking ugly. Yeah.
That's just your opinion.
And
People like it over there.
Did y'all see the Nebraska ones that are like the
Oh, I saw those.
overall?
Yeah. The Mario
Yes,
Bros?
the Mario jerseys. Do we like those or do we not?
I don't know. Depends. I want to see offensive linemen in them.
Facts. That's what I want to see. I need to see like the offensive. I need to see like a 350-pound defensive tackle in it, and I need to see like a 180-pound running back in it before I can make my decision.
It's gonna look like Vince Wilfork. Just
Vince Wilfork, and then literally like Mario, because it's gonna be like a little tiny, like 5'6", 180-pound running back.
Honestly, right now, you guys could be just appropriating or disrespecting the Nebraska culture right now because it probably could have meant something special to that area.
It's little red or whatever.
I'm not disrespecting it. I'm just saying I I don't know if I like it or not. I need to see them wear it before I can determine whether I like it or not.
Before I disrespect it, I need to
Correct.
see what it
I've
looks
not
like.
disrespected it yet.
But you have intentions of disrespecting it.
I do.
If
Yep.
I don't like the way it looks, yes.
That's like
Disrespect.
Michigan State's ugliest jersey in college football, and then Florida has that little gray gator skin one. That one's pretty bad.
I don't know those.
Whoa, the lime green. It's like lime green. It says state on the front of it.
It's bad.
No, I'm talking about for the Florida ones.
Oh, they're like, it's like blue and gray, and it has like.
Is it like a
crocodile
Jordan?
skin.
Is it? Don't they have Jordan, right?
Not at that time, but yeah.
Oh.
Michigan has Jordan. I don't know if Florida does. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, Florida has Jordan.
I don't know that.
They both have Jordan, actually.
I know that Michigan
Carolina.
does.
Yeah.
North Carolina.
So, okay, so if you take out the teams, right? If we didn't choose these teams, the concept of a 30-team super conference with 2 leagues, similar to the Premier League.
No, it's way too much. No, it's way too many teams.
Do you understand the word of super? You go all the way or you don't go
It's-
all at all.
It's supposed to be super in terms of the quality of teams in it,
Yeah.
not
We're
the
going
quantity
super
of
in terms
teams.
of quantity.
Yeah,
You can
we're
take it
gonna-
either way.
Nobody's gonna watch it.
Yeah, you just made the other conferences better. You like took a whole bunch of teams out. They're gonna suck.
I'm saying take it out. I'm not talking about the teams right now. I'm talking about the concept of it.
No. I get that, but what you did is you made regular seasons better. Like by pulling all these teams out, they're like, fuck, I don't want to go there. Look at like that's a lot of shit going on. The coaches are gonna get fired every fucking time they get relegated, and then if they don't get relegated and they do really well, they're gonna get pushed to a team in the top. It's gonna rotate. Like coaches are gonna be volatile as shit. So then they're gonna go like, well, I can just go to Georgia Tech. I don't have to recruit with these motherfuckers. And I might have a job for 10 years. And then they're like, well, this guy has a job for 10 years. I'm going to go here because my coach is going to be here longer than in the Super League.
Same with the players. They're going to play there for 1
Yeah.
year, sign whatever $5 million bonus you're going to give them, and then transfer after a year.
Yeah.
You can't transfer out.
You
Not
can't
with
do
with the money. You sign contracts.
So they're not, so they're professional sport. They're professional players is what he's saying.
No, you just can't get out your scholarship.
That's illegal.
Yeah.
It's way too many teams. There's no chance for it to interact with it would literally exist outside of the NCAA.
That's
Yep.
exactly the point.
So they're not college athletes.
Like that's the whole point of having the internal playoff system in that conference.
So I poked holes in this. I said, then why even have colleges? Why don't we just make our own brands up? And he said, well, we're using the college brands. And then he shows up with these brands.
Because I wanted to give you a realistic. Because I can be like, oh, I'm going to do Alabama. I'm going to do Miami. I'm trying to give you a realistic.
Miami is realistic at this point because they're
but here's
not going to be relevant.
But you have to understand, people pay attention to college football because they want to see matchups. And they think of matchups as in not how good is Clemson, how good is Carolina, because Carolina hasn't been good for a long time. Correct. But they go, oh, I want to see Clemson versus Carolina, and I don't even know that many people on the team because I'm a normal college football fan. I just watch the game and drink.
Correct. Who wants to watch Ole Miss versus Toledo or whoever you had on yours?
Yeah, no one. So you have to get those big names because people want to see Alabama versus some team they're going to beat by 40, but they're still known.
Correct. Like Georgia Tech.
Yeah. So I heard of Georgia Tech before. Motherfuckers don't know where Liberty's at. They can't tell you what state it's in.
Virginia.
Yes, but we're different.
Virginia. You're missing the whole point. The Super Pylon League. The league is it's like the NFL. You watch NFL football, you watch Super League football.
No. You just watch
NFL.
I mean, this could work, but it would have to be like colleges who, one, hate their divisions or can't get into a good division. Like a team that wants, like a non-Power 5 team that wants to make the jump to Power 5, but no Power 5 team will take them. That's the team you could get into the Super Pylon League.
The relegation doesn't work, though, because you're making
you're not going to be able to get 30 teams. So you can't have 30 teams in one Primo League and one relegated league. Like, it's going to be like one 12-team league if you're lucky. If you get 12 teams.
And relegating every year just says, I don't want to be in that conference. You don't get a playoff if you're in the team down there. You're just playing football for no fucking reason.
You're playing to get into the Primo.
Okay, and you're not good enough to stay in the fucking Primo, and then you get put back down, and then now I'm a player on the roster who can't fucking get to the fucking Primo League, and I'm fucked. I'm a center that's just playing center, and I'm not getting no fucking highlights because I'm an offensive lineman, and now I'm stuck on fucking Liberty, and we're 0-12 for the last fucking 3 years, and we're never getting to the fucking Primo League.
Oh, hey, that's competition. That is what it is. Not everyone's going to be good teams.
So what's the point of it being super? Why don't we throw
the amount of teams? Are you not listening? Are you not listening? I have 30 teams, Kyle. 30 teams. What other conference is doing 30 teams?
Yeah, because
not yours, because you can't get 30 teams.
I literally just gave you 30 teams.
Those teams aren't going to join. How are you getting them to join? Where are you getting the money to pay them to join?
Amazon.
Jeff
Bezos League. This is the Jeff Bezos League.
Jeff Bezos doesn't care about sports.
Well, in this he does. Okay, you got to play a little bit, Jonathan. Come on, this is not.
Jonathan.
Jeez, you got to play a little bit.
This man is in space right now. He does not care about sports.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't give a fuck about his money.
If you're starting this league in space, then maybe you have a point.
All right. So, Jonathan, did you pay attention to what I said last time? I think I had a good point.
What was your point?
So my point was, for our Super League, we take like the North. We take a Division 2 football.
Sheesh.
Whoa.
I'm actually not diabetic. I'm pre-diabetic. Get it right.
Sheesh.
Top right. I get called. I'm saying N-words. What the heck? Who's Darnold? Oh,
me. I'm getting cooked.
I'm racist, by the way. It's not like I'm fucking. We all play football together. That's crazy. Anyways, hey, we love the haters. Anyway,
that's what we want.
But we take like a Division 2 football team, right? We take them out of the playoffs and we get 12 teams. And what it's for is we take those teams that don't have a lot of money. We donate to make their facilities better, right? So it's in between. It's like the D1 guys who can't make it, they get relegated. Not relegated, but they go here, and then the last
my
chance
terms
guys,
he's starting to submit.
Yeah, and then lower guys can go up and get it. They want to go, like D1 guys want to go here now. Let's make it historical black colleges just to make it fair.
He's taking another thing of my league. You see what happens when you?
Yeah, I'm being smart.
Pioneer. They just want to steal away from your idea.
And then these are my ideas. But now
you didn't pick any historical black colleges until I gave you a list of historical black colleges. But anyways, you can go ahead and continue.
I didn't know that you gave me a list. I didn't know you gave me.
I literally read off and showed you a list of historical black schools.
Listen, I don't know the names of them. I know the ones that ended A.
You don't care about black colleges.
I just don't. I can't go there. They don't let me in.
I don't think that's how that works.
The Florida A&Ms and stuff like that with the Cobras and the orange. See, I've seen them play. I just don't know.
And you flip the channel because you're like, ooh.
Huh?
I got Deion Sanders in my league. Jackson State.
Anyways, but what you do is you hype them boys up. You get 12 teams playoffs just like you do. You hype those guys up. You get them new uniforms. You get them new facilities so D1 guys want to go there. Then you hype that team up. So we get in another channel of football Because just like we had off-season football this year, and we had the summer, like some spring, like summer league, it was fun to watch. We doing that. They got some cool logos. They got a bear. They got a jackrabbit. You give them cool uniforms. Fucking let them play. They got crazy offenses. They got our own playoff. It doesn't disrupt any other football and college football. We're just helping these people. They get more football. They get more athletes. Now more eyes on D2 and D3 guys. And there you go. That's the Super League. Donate money, build the facilities out, give them uniforms, and watch them have a playoff by themselves, put them on a TV channel, and then you're good to go.
You're still taking them from their conferences. The D2
Yeah, because we have to make our – no, I'm taking the conference that it is and making it super.
Wait, are you talking about like just D2 in general? Or are you talking about –
No, go to a conference that has 12 teams in it, 6 teams in it, combined 2 conferences, right? If you got to get them there. And then build out their stadiums, build out their facilities. It's going to take 3 years. We got to get them a new building, got to get them new this. They're going to get better. They're going to give kids chances that didn't have chances because they're D2. And then you get to watch, then we get to put them on TV. And we get to see guys that don't get spotlight actually play football. That's the Super League to me.
That stinks. Taking stinky teams to give them exposure.
You took stinky teams.
At least my teams are Division I that actually have athletes.
Yes, but those teams aren't going to join this league.
Why would these D2 join during that league?
Because it's already their league, and we're building them new facilities that they can't afford, and get them uniforms, and get them a TV deal.
Where are you getting this TV deal from? Since you want to be super, pick and choose where you're going to be realistic at. Okay.
We go to TNT. We go, hey TNT, I want to give you a football league in the summer. Why there's no football going on? It's D2. There's gonna be a playoff. We just want times, blah blah blah. You got TBS. And blah blah blah. And Fox Sports will give you the playoffs. We want Saturday afternoons and Saturday mornings. Fox Sports shows NASCAR racing, so we'll figure that out. We'll throw it on TNT. They'll be like, hell yeah, give us some fucking football. And then the NCAA, because they want to help, and NFL, who wants to help D2 schools, they're going to donate money to these colleges so they can have more talent recruiters, because we want to keep the XFL and the AFFs from out of our leagues so they don't fuck other young athletes over. Boom.
So pretty much you are trying to be the AFF thinking that the NFL is going to help donate money to your league and not actually have
the NFL is already donating money to colleges that are smaller colleges to help them produce better athletic programs. So that's not out of the ordinary.
Terrible idea. Not even fall football?
No, nobody's going to watch these games. They're going to watch normal college football.
Exactly. You just made my whole point. Thank you.
That's why I moved mine to the spring. I watched the Jack
Even still, no one's going to watch it. You just said, you literally just put the biggest hole in your argument. Nobody will watch these games.
Did you not watch the playoffs this year? Because everyone on Twitter was talking about the Jackrabbits going nuts. Everyone was talking about that. You're telling me you didn't watch it?
I didn't.
You're not a football fan, because everyone I know on Twitter were talking about this goddamn spring games.
Yeah, he hasn't even seen Michigan State's lime green jersey. He doesn't watch football.
Who cares about Michigan State?
That's what I expect from a Georgia fan.
Out here watching Maryland with the ugly flag on their shoulder.
First and foremost, Maryland flag is the best flag in the United States of America. Period.
This is stupid.
This is stupid. Your idea is stupid.
You're upset. You wasted time on a dumb idea that no one's going to watch, no one can pay for.
We legit have a sponsor.
Anyways, Jonathan, what's your Super League? My real Super League was the Filthy Rich League, and you take like the top 6 most rich schools. You let them give any money they want to our 12 teams. The top 4 go to the playoffs, and the winner is the Filthy Rich. That was my rule. So like SMU, Alabama, Penn State, Texas, and then you shove them in one conference. One side's filthy, one side's rich. Let them fucking play. They're paying these players $8 million anyways to recruit them. Now they can recruit them legally with money. So why don't you let them pay them $1 bajillion and let them play football?
I wouldn't even create a super conference like that. I would just create a new conference and take like teams who are right on the cusp of winning their conference but can't get over the hump. Like, or teams who have been
LSU.
close to winning. LSU just won a national championship, so they don't really count. But like
Georgia
or Florida, Michigan State, Iowa, somebody like that. Somebody who's never going to beat Ohio State.
Yeah, I like it.
Florida State,
Yep.
Oregon State,
No, they
or
stink.
Stanford.
Florida State stinks.
They do kind of stink, but they got potential. Somebody from the Pac-12, Washington, Stanford, Oregon State, somebody like that. Big 12. Well, I was going to say Oklahoma State, but they're probably going to win that division now that nobody's in it. Baylor, maybe?
Yeah.
TCU. The division's pretty much just going to, our conference pretty much going to be Oklahoma State versus TCU.
Sounds like you're making a baby ACC.
No, it's just a new conference.
Yeah, but it sounds like you're like, oh, the SEC, these SEC guys, they couldn't win in the SEC, so let's make our own conference, call it the ACC, and then we play football.
Why not?
Hey, I'm just making, calling spade a spade,
How do you become a Power 5 school? Can a Power 5 school lose his power and bow out?
Your conference has to lose its power, or you have to move out of the conference. Like the Power 5 conferences are the ACC, the SEC, the Big 10, the Big 12, and the Pac.
So pretty much if with the removal of Texas and Oklahoma, could they lose being a Power 5 and then
if there's another division that comes in that has more potential than them, yeah.
Conference.
But is it just a title that they're giving to them, or is it like an actual a money thing?
No, it's all about how good the teams are. They're Power 5 because they have like
better teams.
They have better teams, and you couldn't have like Liberty come in that conference and compete, which they might. It's about talent.
So who could overtake Big 12 if they don't become a conference?
Big 12 will go pay for someone. It don't matter. That's what will happen. Big 12 will go get someone, but
they'll probably move in like a Liberty or
what's
Coastal?
The team with the old? What's the old quarterback who's like 26? Riddler, whatever. Cincinnati. They'll bring a Cincinnati in. Maybe they'll bring a Boise in.
Cincinnati, Boise. Interesting. I'm just looking at all the names you said. That was on my list as well, but just continue.
But they're moving into a Power 5.
This is super. It's over Power 5. Our own identity.
You don't have any Power 5s in there. It's kind of crazy. Anyway.
I literally have 2 teams from every single conference.
Okay.
Power 5s included.
Okay.
Yes, but why would they leave? Like, why would Georgia leave the SEC?
To be the top dog in a power conference and getting funding from Jeff Bezos.
Okay, this topic sucks. This is stupid.
You're just a hater. This is a great idea. You literally named half of my teams that I have in here.
You named 30 teams. Yes.
You named a quarter of college football. Like, of course, we're going to have some of the same teams.
But you named specifically teams that you would put into your conference in my conference, and you try to say my conference is weak.
Because you took a quarter of the teams. So, yes, we're going to take some of the same teams.
We're talking about the Big 12.
So you said my team, those teams are good. I pick good teams in my conference. Correct?
No.
We're
saying
all the
Big
teams
12
I listed
needs
are teams
players.
Yeah.
Why is this
I'm with
I'll go
Kyle.
this.
I don't think this is a good.
Hey, that's okay. You'll be one of the people who miss out on Uber as well. It's fine.
No way. No one.
It's fine.
Hey, everyone's missing out. Even you. Because
I'm
no
not
one's
missing out because
taking
this is a
shit.
great idea.
Go
You
pitch
guys
to
are still
Jeff
falling
Bezos
under
now.
the
I
monopoly
used to
of the
play-
NCAA. We're going to be the BCAA,
Listen,
the
I.
Bezos Collegiate Athletic something.
You know what happens when you make a super conference on like NCAA 14? You put all the top 10 ranked teams in one conference. You know what happens every time?
Good teams become bad teams. By
Oh, well,
comparison.
one team stays ranked, and then every other conference rankings go up because everyone keeps losing to each other. So your conference gets shit on.
That's the point. It's not even shit on. It's top talent. Like in the NFL, everyone like there's no bad teams in the NFL. They stink, but there's still good players on each team. But of course, you're not going to be great. Like if you spread out all these NFL teams on different leagues.
This idea sucks.
You guys don't see the vision.
Bro, I don't think anyone does. This sucks. This is a terrible idea.
So you saying the Premier Football League is a terrible idea?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I mean, if it was a good idea, it would have happened, right?
I mean, it's legit a Premier Football League happening right now. That's the hottest thing in all of sports.
I've never watched one game.
I mean, you're Westerner.
Oh. All right.
Uncultured.
There's the Premier League, but there's no Super League.
There is a Super League.
Who's in it?
I don't know, a bunch of European teams. I don't know. I don't watch soccer like that. There's a lot of leagues. There's like there's different tournaments for the cups. Then it's like I think it's like tournaments based off of the different. I don't know if it's countries or if it's like the teams who won each. Like the smaller leagues in each country.
That's where you're missing out. So what you would have to do in your Super League is include all of college football, and then you would shorten all their seasons. Right? And then they would pick winners, and then those winners would then go into your fucking dumb league and then play another season. And that's how your Super League would become good.
It would basically be the college football playoff, but with like 12 teams, it would be a full season of playoffs.
Yes.
That's literally what I just said.
That's not what
you said at all.
I literally just said that.
We just did this thing where we made your idea better.
So you played the normal college football season. You take probably the top two from each Power 5 schools and then 2 at-large bids. And then you have them play another season in the spring. That is your Super Pylon League.
Yeah.
You literally just named everything I just said.
That is nothing like what you said.
I literally picked 2 teams from all these conferences. Did I not say that? It's on the PowerPoint.
You had them leave the conference. They're not leaving their conferences. They're staying
have to
in
play
their conferences.
They're
playing their conference schedules.
And a championship.
Then, once they win or lose their conference championship game, they go to the second league in the spring where they play a whole entire new season for that spring and then go right back to their fall league in their normal conference.
So leaves.
Literally what I just said.
That is not at all what you said.
I literally just said all that.
You said nothing like that.
You literally are picking and choosing my words, and I'm really offended right now.
She's just like, fuck, why did I think of that? That is a good idea.
I literally gave you all these big words that you're using.
You told us
taking them from my
that spring
PowerPoint
league
presentation.
sucks. No. Keep going back where you told me a spring league sucks and no one's watching it.
It does suck. There's no good players in spring leagues.
My idea is your idea, but my idea sucks and yours doesn't. But
my idea is phenomenal. If you did it in the fall, it'd been fine.
You can't because they have to play 2 seasons. That's what you're missing.
Why can't they just play 1 season? And just play within their conference and just be their champion.
That's why it's a super conference, because they take the conference winners and put them into another playoff bracket that is a full season.
I'm not talking about that idea. I'm talking about Kyle's idea.
That is Kyle's idea.
That is
I'm
my
talking about
idea.
you just said take 2 conferences and then, but it's just whoever's the champion
We
of
said
that
that 30
league.
minutes ago. We've been on this for an hour now.
And you're trying to take our credit for us fixing your idea in 10 seconds. And you're like,
No.
well, that's what I was saying. That's
You
not what you
literally
said.
are just saying everything I said, and then
You
just
can't
trying to
even
make it-
repeat what we said.
What did we say? Explain our idea back to us.
Kyle wants to have Division II and D1 schools.
No.
No,
FCS.
the idea
No.
we just said that you said was your idea. Explain it back to us.
Oh,
You didn't even-
30 teams, 2
No.
from each conference.
No. Not at all.
Are you talking
what
about
we
the first part or the second part after you tried to take my idea?
The part that we just said, that you said is your idea. Explain what we said in that part.
Because you want to take 2 teams from each conference after they win whoever wins their conferences, take them to put into this Super League, and then have them battle in the springtime.
Yes. And was
And that's
that your
nothing you
idea?
said.
I literally said take 2 teams from each conference.
Yeah, but you're taking
They battle
shitty
each
ones.
other for
You're
a
taking
championship.
shitty ones.
You're
They
taking
didn't
them
even
out
win.
of their conference. We're not taking them out of their
They're not.
conference.
They're in their conference. Their conference is over. It's over. There's a winner, and then because they're a winner or they're in second place, their grand prize is to then go to the Premier League where they play another season, right? And then when that season's over, you go back to the fall where you play your same shit again.
You guys are worse than the NBA. That's terrible.
That's better than your idea.
It's
My
way
idea
better than your idea.
is phenomenal.
Okay. All right. Hey guys, that idea sucks. How did you do tonight? We did great. I hope you have a good one. Check out the
Anywho's.
YouTube. Check out the shirt. Don't listen to that guy. He's a nut job.
Literally, this is what you're doing. You're just taking my paper, erasing my name on it, and try to put your name on it and pass it as yours. And
I
I'm
don't wanna get a
disgusted
felony
with each
rating.
and every single one of you. So I don't want to hear it.
No,
I'm leaving
stop,
both
stop,
of you guys
stop.
tonight.
You can't
This is a wrap for the
say that.
show. That's it. That's all we're going to hear from me. I was right. My idea was phenomenal. You guys just try to say it and re-spill it back out to me like it was yours. Everybody have a great night. This was a lot of fun. And we will catch you guys next week.